kicks away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently.
Gets through, and now an opening. They can't tackle it. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Kyler Fackrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago. Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football. And And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Mon. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Mon looks to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Steps away to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Mon now off of play action. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Off the play fake, Mon. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Mon going to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Madison. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kellen Mond, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the give is Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, here's Mon. Flush to his right. Complete. Smith has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Here's Mon. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Joseph's got it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run is Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third down from the gun, it's Mon. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Nwangu. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They go play action here. Mon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mond out of the shotgun. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards remain for second down. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now left side on the swing pass, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking for Shepard deep. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 15. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on nowhere to go for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Nick Vigil coming in hard there on the blitz. And he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From just shy of midfield, Herbert got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
A really nice return all the way up to the 40, but hold everything. The flag down. You see it on your screen. This one looks like it's going to come back.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. Open man here is Conklin. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.